talking about the start of my project, kind of the inspiration and the first steps I took. Some of my research I did leading up to the senior project day. The organizing I did on the website Sketch, which I used to make the schedule and timeline for everything, and then the actual day itself. My mentor was Mr. Ardicki. He's experienced in Sketch. He helped out last year with the senior project. He helped me with any questions I had during the mentor reports, and yeah, he helped me a lot throughout that process. He's also the principal, so he has a lot of experience talking to big crowds and like organizing events, things like that. So I thought he would help me out with that. This correlates to the middle core values and beliefs. As it says here, I think I was very self-directed in this, other than the assignments we would have. But the actual organizing and decision-making at the end of the year, I think it really also held me responsible. It was a big event that the whole school was going to attend, so I had to be responsible and kind of take that on. What I hope to accomplish was to learn how to run an event. I don't really have any experience with running events, so I thought it'd be probably a useful tool to have going to the real world. I wanted to help my classmates, anyone who needed to present their senior projects or just have something to display theirs. Would give them a good opportunity to in any of the different venues I had. And for the younger students, either upcoming seniors or just younger kids looking for ideas or looking to see what the senior projects are all about. So Sketch is the website I use. This is kind of basically all the different sessions I had. You can see the time zones or time slots of 8:12 and 8:42. Those are the first two blocks, and they had each classroom session, and they're organized by grade. So each grade would have their rotation, and they kind of stick with that group. So for the cafeteria, auditorium, and for the outdoor and gym projects, I just put them in as they're going to stay with their grade for that. And then for the classrooms, I gave them the opportunity to choose which one they wanted to go to. But if they didn't, then I would be able to just fill them in where they needed. And the actual senior project day, got up early to get to the school and start setting up. I set up the volleyball net in the gym, and I made some plaques for the cafeteria tables. Just ran around, did whatever I had to do to get it started. There was 4 different blocks, with 4 different time slots, with 4 different venues, so it was an easy rotation to go through. I was standing here at my little desk throughout the day, helping any students that needed it, if they were getting lost or didn't know what classroom they had to go to. And then I also sent out an email to all the teachers, assigning them where to take attendance or where they needed to be in the hallway to make sure the kids were going to their classes. These are some of the pictures I have of Luke's project in the gym, which was a serving competition. This is in the CAF where I had a bunch of different projects. This is Austin's. Here we have Cynthia's mural, which she worked on throughout the year. And then Ryan Leone's project, which is the 20-year plus plaque for any teachers who have been here for 20 years. And it's Mr. Peake, one of the teachers who have been here. The successes of this, I think everyone loved Senior Projects Day. I got a lot of positive feedback from students and teachers throughout the day and afterwards. Other than a few people who just weren't sure where to go, everyone went to the right classes. They were able to look on their phones on Sketch to tell them where to go, and they all basically went where they had to. And the presenters went up to me and said it was a great event. They were happy that they were able to display display their projects. Some things I do differently is I would probably start a little earlier in the process of scheduling and setting up in Sketch, as I was very busy the past 2 weeks, or 2 weeks leading up to the senior projects day. Probably more teacher help in the gym, as that was a little bit of a hectic area that day. A little more direction and organization could have helped to have better success with that project. And to not procrastinate, because I did that a lot with the research reports and the scheduling on the sketch. Some of the things I learned, takes a lot of work and trust involved in running an event, and there was, I mean, I held it off for a while, but it was a lot for the last 2 weeks. I also had to trust the presenters that they would be there and that they would have their presentations ready. I had to trust the students to go to the right spot, or else I would be running around as well. Communication is very important. There's a lot of emails being sent, and people like I had to talk to during my study blocks, getting information, receiving information. I learned that I work well under pressure, decently well, as there was a lot going on, and I seemed to be very calm throughout all of it. I wasn't too stressed about it. I was just getting the work done, which was, I think, a useful thing to know. And I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Ardicki, Ms. Philbrown, Mr. Bigelow, Mr. Carter, Ms. Maycomer, Ms. Graham. They all helped me in organizing all of this, whether it was like prior in the year or during like when I was working on the Final City Projects Day. Ms. Graham supplied all these pictures that she took during it, and then James Connors helped me during the Senior Projects Day, collecting attendance and